Hello and welcome to today's practice. This offering is going to be a little different than the Facebook Live offerings. It is a Power Vinyasa class, or in the idea of a Power Vinyasa class, which means there will be stronger poses and a faster pace. That being said, I want you to know that it is okay if you'd like to take a break. You're welcome to come into child's pose, or to rest in down dog if you find that appropriate, or you're welcome to stay in any pose that we've visited previously that you find you enjoy or that's a benefit for you. That being said, we're going to start off in our easy seat. So you could sit on a blanket or have a pillow underneath your bottom. This will help you lift up and out of your waistline. If you're on the ground, you might like to walk your sits bones back a little bit. And then take a moment here to really find your spine upright. So you can rock forward and back in the pelvic bowl. And wherever your spine feels that it gets the tallest, please pause there. Bringing the hands back on your thighs a little bit. Palms can be down if you feel you need to be grounded. Palms could be up if you feel you could use some energy. Maybe one of each if you don't feel like making any decisions. Let your shoulders draw down your back. And then let your chin come into your throat, so you're gazing at the floor just ahead of you. You can keep the eyes open. Let them be soft yet unseeing. Or if you'd rather, you can let your eyes drift closed. And let's right away bring our attention to the breath. With your next inhale, can you feel the back ribs where your kidneys reside expand back and out? And on your exhale, can you feel the inner thighs, the outer hips become a little heavier to the floor, a little more grounded in your seat? Inhaling, feeling the ribs press back and out, keeping the breath in your energetic center. Allowing it to be a complete exhale as you soften your brow and the muscles around your eyes. Inhaling. Again, feel your ribs press back and out. And on your exhale, let your teeth part, relax your jaw, soften the root of your tongue. Continuing to stay with your breath, really letting the stuff of your mind settle down. We're going to be building some heat in this practice. Helping you get the wiggles out, burn off any excess or unwanted energy. But as you move, I ask you to not attach to any type of outcome. Rather, let it be a moment-to-moment practice. Playful. Just taking a few more rounds of breath here. Noticing if there's anywhere that you are holding that you can begin to release. And if you would like, on your next exhale, you can bring palms together, resting your thumbs at your sternum. Taking some time here to consider what you'd like to cultivate on the mat today. What will help you feel balanced in your being. And then maybe using this as your sankalpa or your intention by stating it as if it's already occurred with an I am phrase. Maybe repeating that phrase a few times so you can really root it in your awareness. Whenever you feel ready, yogis, you can bow your chin and blink open your eyes. We're going to start off with an easy twist. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind. Let your shoulders drop down your back. As you inhale, lengthen the sternum and the top of your head to the sky. Get tall. And on your exhale, belly button in as you start to twist to your left. Notice the space to breathe into on your inhale, the right low back as you get a little taller. And on your exhale, navel in, you decide if a deeper twist is appropriate. Maybe you let the twist move up the spine as well, letting your chin come into your throat as you softly gaze toward your left shoulder. And on your next inhale, please make your way back to neutral. Exhaling to the right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, shoulders down as you get tall, heart, top of head. Exhale, navel in, initiate your twist. Notice the space in the left low back to inhale, get taller. And on your exhale, belly button in, you decide if a deeper twist is appropriate. Again, knowing that you can let the twist move up the spine, chin to throat, as you look to your right shoulder. Soften your mouth, relax your eyes. And on an inhale, back to neutral. When you feel ready, please make your way to all fours. Preparing for some cat-cow. Knees below hips, wrists below shoulders, keeping the wrist creases parallel to the top edge of the mat or maybe a wall ahead of you if you're not using a mat. Spread your fingers evenly and root index finger and thumb into the floor. Strengthening the arms here, you'll feel the elbows turn inward, forward, toward the index finger and thumb. And then let your shoulders draw down your back. On your next inhale, feel your belly lower as the back ribs below the shoulder blades roll into the spine, reaching your heart forward. Lift your chin, come into your back bend in cow pose. And on an exhale, you're going to round your back, pushing the floor away, navel in, back of heart lifting, separating the shoulder blades. Let your chin come in towards your chest. Inhale, moving you toward your edge in the back bend. Shoulders down, back ribs rolling forward, heart forward, chin up. The exhale, rounding, push the floor away, make space between floor and navel. As you continue to move, know that I invite you to pause anywhere you're feeling a little tight or sticky along the spine. And really give those areas your attention so that you can have a little more release, invite a little more space. We're going to be twisting today and allowing the spine to get nice and long will help you out. Let's take one more round of traditional cat-cow. And then if you please, you can start rolling or moving in any organic movement that you like. Try not to overthink this. Rather, trust the intelligence of your body to go where it needs to go, to begin to release energy in the nooks and the crannies, to invite space. Try to keep the breath full and soft around the neck, mouth, and eyes. And we'll take just a few more rounds here to even out your work. And whenever you feel you're balanced, please make your way back to neutral. Preparing for a toe stand, knees as wide as suits you, you'll tuck your toes. Please know you're welcome to stay right here. You could do a little rock forward and back to warm your wrists if you'd like. If it feels okay, you're welcome to come up onto the knees, or you can sit back on the heels if that's an option. Do make sure your pinky toes get involved here. Extending the arms forward, you're going to turn the thumbs down, and you'll take right arm under left to begin today. Interlace your fingers, bring your hands into your heart. You're engaging your glutes, trying to be as upright in your spine as you're able. Navel in, shoulders down. Let the collarbones widen, gently press the palms and softly grip the fingers. And then we'll look for a little side bend in the neck here if you'd like. So chin parallel to the floor. Gently begin to take right ear to right shoulder. Feel the left shoulder drop down. Keep the breath moving toward the back ribs, the kidneys. And on your next inhale, head to neutral, re-extend the arms. Release your clasp and take right arm on top. Interlace and bring hands back into heart. Shoulders down, collarbones wide. Gently press the palms and grip the fingers. Again, chin parallel to the floor. Softly take left ear to left shoulder. Begin to look for space along the right side of the neck. Right shoulder smoothing away. Where do you notice your breath coming in? Can it move more toward the back ribs? On your next inhale, back to neutral. Release the hands when you re-extend the arms, and feel free to roll out around the wrists, maybe a couple of times each way. Pause wherever it feels good. And whenever you're ready, you can make your way back forward. You're welcome to untuck the toes and to softly drum the feet on the mat, encouraging blood flow back in to your toes. When you're ready to neutral, please have your props nearby. You might like to use them today. And when you're ready, you'll make your way into your down dog. Again, mindful hand placement, wrist creases parallel to top edge, fingers spread evenly. Step your feet back and lift your hips to the sky. Feet at least hip width here. And if you'd like, you can step the feet in, you can bend the knees if that allows you to find more length through your spinal column. Finding strength in the arms, keep the index finger, the thumb, pressing down. Turn the inner elbows forward and feel the outer edges of your shoulder blades lift, widening your upper back. You're welcome to do a slow pedal here, or maybe you'd like to sway your hips side to side. You can even lift onto the balls of the feet. While down dog is a spinal extender, we can use it to help warm the hamstrings. So you decide what's appropriate to help you balance in your body today. Please allow your head to hang nice and free, softening your neck. You might do a little shake of yes, feeling tension slipping away. You might do a little shake of no. Noticing how you feel around the jaw, the tongue. Would it be a benefit to yawn your mouth open and stick your tongue out? Let some of that energy go. When you feel ready, yogis, back to neutral. And we'll come into a little squat in our down dog. Bend your knees, reach your hips back to your heels as you press your hands into the ground and forward. You might like to wiggle the tail a bit here, encouraging a bit more length. Stay soft in your neck. And on an inhale, press your legs towards straight. Navel in. We're preparing to go through a few rounds of sun salutation. On your next inhale, look to your hands and please make your way into Utkatasana. You can do a big step. You can bring your knees down to make your way. In this variation, your big toes are toward each other and your heels are a few inches apart. Use blocks if they help you find space. Sinking hips down, weight in the heels. On an inhale, bring your arms up. You're going to feel your inner thighs press together. Tighten the glutes, navel in, and then lift your heart and top of head, fingertips to the sky. But let your chin come down, soften and open the back of your neck. Try to keep your breathing toward the kidneys. And on your next inhale, press down and lift up, Urdhva Hastasana. Keep the glutes strong, the navel in, maybe taking a bit of a back bend. Again, you'll feel the ribs just below your shoulder blades roll into your spine and lifting your heart. On an inhale, yogis, back to neutral. And on an exhale, hands to heart. Palms to sides. This round will incorporate a side bend. On an inhale, sweep your arms up. Glutes strong, navel in. Interlace everything but index fingers. Inhale, getting nice and tall. And on your exhale, go up and over to your left. Root the right foot. Feel the elbows hug as you extend through your fingertips. On an inhale, back to neutral. And on an exhale, up and over to the right. Again, root the left foot. Feel the elbows hug and reach through your fingertips. Deep breathing, helping to fan the ribs open. These side bends will assist the twists. And on an inhale, back to neutral. You're making your way back into your powerful pose. Big toes together, heels a few inches apart. Release your hands and exhale, sink down. Weight in the heels, inner thighs hug, glutes strong, navel in. On your next exhale, take torso to thighs, hands to props or floor as you shift your weight into the balls of your feet and reach your thighs toward the back of your room. On your next inhale, half lift. You might do fingertips to prop or floor. You might take hands to shins if you'd rather. Navel in, length from tail through crown. And on your next exhale, hands to floor. Please make your way back into a plank pose. Knees can come down at any time. Reach through the heels. Feel your glutes engaged, your navel to your spine. Let your shoulders draw down your back. Try to keep your neck and your head in alignment with your spine. The inner elbows again turn forward and you're rooting your index finger and thumb down. If you'd like to go through chaturanga, you can do it with a knee down variation, or you can lower to the floor in whatever way seems appropriate. Particularly be aware of this if you have shoulder concerns. Otherwise, a chaturanga. On your exhale, keep the elbows softly hugging in as you lower. Weight in the index finger and thumbs. Let your pelvis come down. And then untuck your toes and roll up to cobra pose. Tops of feet rooting down, legs strong. Draw the shoulders down, the hands back. Let your chin come towards your throat as you feel your heart. Again, lift. And on an exhale, release. You're welcome to press up to tabletop or tucking your toes if you'd like a stronger variation, pushing back up into plank and down dog. A few rounds of breath here. You might like to be still. You might like to do a little movement. If you're feeling called to take a child's pose now, that's available. Noticing if there's tension, you can release in the neck or the mouth. All right, we'll take a couple more rounds here. On your next exhale, look to your hands, maybe opposite foot stepping forward, Utkatasana, big toes together, heels apart. Sink the hips, feel the weight in the heels, the inner thighs hug. Inhale your arms up. Again, glutes strong, navel in. Lift the heart to the top of the head, the fingertips to the sky. And on your next inhale, push down and sweep up. Urdhva Hastasana, maybe taking a bit of a back bend. Keep the heart lifting. On your inhale, back to neutral. On your exhale, powerful pose, sink. Weight in the heels. Feel the strength in your legs, inner thighs together, glutes tighten, navel in. And on your exhale, fold. Torso to thighs, hands to props or the floor. Reach your thighs back. Soften your neck. Inhaling, half lift, find your variation, trying to make an L shape, navel in, length through the spine. And on an exhale, plank pose. Find the variation that suits you. Remember, we're trying to keep our hips in line with our shoulders. Strength from the heels to the top of the head. Knees down at any time. And whatever variation suits you to make your way down to your stomach, take it on an exhale. The inhale, untucking, roll up, cobra, Bhujangasana. Shoulders down, heart forward. Let your chin come down, conserve the energy. Legs strong, yogis. Exhale, release. Tabletop or plank pose. Make your way up. Down dog or paws and child's. A few rounds of breath. Notice where you can soften. And if some deep, open mouth exhales will help you release internal pressure. Down dog when you're ready. Last round of sun salutation. On an exhale, gaze to hands. Utkatasana, as you're able. Big toes together, heels a few inches apart. Weight in the heels, sink the hips. Inhale the arms up. Inner thighs press, glutes strong, navel in. Can you extend the spine? Feel the heart, the fingertips, the top of the head lift. Chin down. Inhale, press down and come to standing. A back bend if you'd like, glutes strong. Feel the ribs roll into the spine, helping your heart move to the sky. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, powerful. Weight in the heels. Strong legs, link through the torso. Exhaling, torso to thighs. Hands to props or floor, thighs back, release your neck. On an inhale, half lift. Find the variation that lets you feel long through the torso. Navel in. On your exhale, plank pose or your variation. Mindful of your hand placements, the strength in your arms, shoulders down. Keep the navel in, the glutes engaged. Reach through your heels. Deep breathing yogis, try to free up the muscles of the face. And on an exhale, however works for you to get to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Keep the legs strong. The ribs below the shoulders roll into the spine, lift the heart. Chin down. Shoulders down. Notice that they're creeping up. And exhale, release. Tabletop, a pause in child's, plank pose, down dog. What suits you here? Make your way. A few rounds of breath. Where can you release? Keep your arms strong if you're in down dog. Please make your way to down dog now if you're not. We're moving on here. You might like to step the feet in a little bit, closer together. If you'd like, on an inhale, please lift the right leg. Really reach through the toes. As you press the hands, can you get longer and stronger through the right leg? And on your next exhale, make your way into lunge. You can shift forward, bring knee into chest, and a big step, right foot forward. Using props here if you'd like. Remember, they allow us to find space. Lengthen and widen this stance as is appropriate for you. Reach through the back heel. Feel the glutes tighten, the navel in. Let your shoulders draw down your back and your chin come into your throat. As much as you reach through the back heel, can you lengthen your heart, the crown of your head forward. Breathe into the low back ribs, yogis. We're going to make our way up into a high lunge. If you'd like a little stronger foundation, you can wiggle right foot to the right. A wider stance means a firmer base. Fire the glutes up, navel in. And on an inhale, root down and rise up. If it feels better for you to put a bend in the back knee, do. If your leg's straight, reach to the back heel. Everyone, glutes strong. Navel the spine. Really reach again. Get long through the torso. Always look to counteract gravity. Gaze steady, helping you balance. And we're going to come into a twist next, starting off nice and easy. Right hand to right outer hip, left hand to outer right knee. You might sink down a little deeper here. Shoulders down the back. Inhale, lengthen, top of head, feel a bit of a back bend. And on the exhale, press hands to leg and twist as much as feels right. Your left heel can be down here if that helps you be more stable. You're welcome to stay right here, or if you'd rather, you can use right hand as an assist to come a little deeper into this twisted lunge. You're letting your shoulders smooth down, lengthening from heel to top of head. And then you're going to press the palms and take right elbow to sky. You're trying to line your hands with the center of your face. Breathing deep. It's okay to shake. We're going to start thinking of warrior two. Gazing back to the floor. On an inhale, release. Left heel down. Make your way up. Adjust the stance, yogis, if necessary. You'll feel your right knee to your right pinky toe. Your left pinky toe pushing down into the floor. Kneecap up. Glutes engaged. On your next exhale, left hand to thigh. On an inhale, right arm up and back. Keep the bend in the right knee. On an exhale, warrior two. And on an inhale, press right leg straight. Kneecaps up, firm the glutes. We're going into a baby triangle. So on the exhale, right back of hand comes to the inner right thigh or knee. You're not going super deep here. Keep the knee caps up, glutes strong. Try to stack left shoulder on top of right. Maybe even the press of right hand into leg helps you lean back a bit more on the left side. Chin to throat, you can look to the left thumb if that feels okay. Or right. On an inhale, warrior two. And on an exhale, you're taking everything forward, pivoting on the back toes. Stepping left foot to right. Again, think Utkatasana, big toes together, heels apart. Sink the heels, the hips. Inhale, the arms up. And on your next inhale, everyone, push to standing. Release your arms for a moment. I'd like to show you where we're going in this balancing sequence. So, maybe it'd be better from this side. We're going to be in our Utkatasana, and we're going to bring it into a twist. You might be here. You might come in, elbow to outer edge. You're going to have possibly a prop about a foot ahead of your right foot. So from here, gaze to floor. Your inhale is going to press you up and open into half moon. You can use your block if you'd like. And your exhale is going to take you back into your twist. We'll go through this maybe about 5 times, as much as feels right to you, okay? Just again, play with it. Big toes together, heels apart. Inhale, arms up. And on your exhale, sink down. Hug the inner thighs, glutes strong, navel in, helping you stabilize. Hands to outer right thigh, or come in with elbow to outer right thigh. Gazing to the floor. Stay strong through your core, your powerhouse. On your next inhale, open up. Half moon. And on your exhale, twisted Utkatasana. Inhale, open up. Right big toe mound roots. Exhale, make your way. Play with it. 3 more if they're in your practice. It's okay to wobble. You're building your proprioception, the strength in your leg. You're calm, if you allow. Last one, pausing in half moon. And when you're ready, warrior two. Left hand to thigh. Inhale, straighten the right leg, lift the right arm. Kneecap up, and as much as you press the right big toe mound, extend through the right hand. On your next exhale, warrior two. Everything forward, making your way into a down dog, or a child's pose if you'd rather. Take an opportunity for some long exhales. Maybe open mouth. Just noticing what you notice. Again, just let this be in the moment, playfulness. Building heat, moving your body, getting the wiggles out. The idea being that we'll spend this effort and then we'll find some ease. All right, yogis, when you're ready, back to down dog. We're preparing for second side. Strengthen the arms, index finger, thumb down, inner elbow forward, lift the outer edges of the shoulder blades, relax your neck. With navel in, maybe stepping feet a little closer together. Your next inhale will take left leg up, reach through the toes, get nice and long with the press of your hands. And on an exhale, shifting to lunge. Left knee can come into chest, big step, left foot forward. Use props, lengthen, widen, whatever suits you to help you find space. Energy through the right heel, glutes engaged, navel in. Let your shoulders draw down, and again, chin to throat. Feel long as your sternum and the top of your head reach. Deep breathing, you guys. Soften your mouth, your gaze. We're preparing for our high lunge here. Left foot to the left if you'd like a firmer base. Glutes strong, navel in, root down, and lift when you're ready. Again, a back knee bend might be a benefit for you here. If the leg's extended, reach through the right heel. Glutes engaged, navel to spine, helping you balance. Let your gaze be steady and really lift up, lengthen. How deeply are you breathing? Preparing for our twist, coming in easy to begin. Left hand to outer left hip, right hand to outer left knee. Sink down if you'd like. Shoulders down the back, inhale, get tall. Navel in, glutes strong as you exhale, press and twist. Let your gaze be fixed. And if you choose, deepening the twist. Using left hand to take right elbow to outer left knee. Palms, again, press. Try to line with the center of your face as you take left elbow to sky. Reach through the back heel. Stay strong. Again, gaze steady. Shoulders down the back. Where's your breath? We're thinking of our warrior two. Looking to the floor so you have some stability. On an inhale, make your way up. Right heel down. Adjust your stance when you're ready. Left knee to left pinky toe. Rooting the right pinky toe, kneecap up. Engage the glutes, navel to spine. On your next exhale, right hand to thigh, reverse warrior, inhaling left arm up and back. Keep the bend in the back knee. Or excuse me, the front knee. On an exhale, warrior two. And on an inhale, press left leg straight. Both kneecaps up, glutes engaged, navel in. And on an exhale, coming into this more gentle triangle. Back of left hand to inner thigh or knee. Stack the shoulders the best you're able. Use the press of the left hand to lean the right side body back. Again, you can bring chin to throat and start to gaze to right thumb if that feels okay. On an inhale, warrior two. And on an exhale, everything forward. Pivot on the back toes. Left foot to right, Utkatasana. Big toes together, heels apart. Sink the heels, the hips. Inhale your arms up. And on your next inhale, push down and lift to standing. All right, you guys, releasing your hands. Preparing for this side. So we'll twist to the left and open to the right. If you'd like to use the block, it'll be just about a foot or so ahead on the left leg. Inhale, arms up. And on your exhale, weight the heels, sink the hips. Feel the inner thighs together, glutes strong, navel in. Hands to outer left thigh, or bring right elbow to outer left knee. Keeping your gaze to the floor. And remember, glutes in, strong, navel in, will help you balance. On your next inhale, root the big toe mount, open to the right. And your exhale, bringing you back into Utkatasana twist. Inhale, gaze steady, helping you to balance, open. And on your exhale, make your way into your twist. 3 more rounds if you'd like, you guys. Can you find the flow? And if you're not finding a flow you think is suitable, can you stay calm and playful, not attaching to any outcome? This last one here, we'll hold half moon. Bending the left knee, making your way, warrior 2. Right hand to right thigh. Inhale, lift the left arm, straighten the left leg, reverse triangle. Kneecaps up, glutes strong. As much as you root the big toe mound, extend through the left hand. On your exhale, warrior 2. Continuing forward. You're welcome to go through another vinyasa, or go right into your child's pose if you'd rather. Plank pose if you'd like. Reach through the heels, glutes strong, navel in, shoulders down. If you choose, or however you'd like, chaturanga. Inhale up, cobra. Root the tops of the feet, the pelvis. Feel the back ribs roll in and lift. Shoulders down, hands draw back. Bring your chin down. And on an exhale, everyone, release. We're going to go into pigeon pose to stretch out our hips, entering from down dog. So when you're ready, tabletop or press back up into plank and down dog. Pause for a few rounds of breath, adjust your stance, release your neck or your mouth. What do you need here to balance? Again, strong arms, index finger, thumb into floor, inner elbows turn forward, outer shoulder blades lift. You might like to step the feet in closer. Navel in, and if you choose, take right leg to the sky. On an exhale, bringing right knee in, setting it behind right wrist. I like to flex the foot and then set the shin down. You do you. I like to take the left knee to the floor too and then step back as feels appropriate. So you can play with it. Remember, we're just trying to not torque the right knee, so let it feel comfortable there. That might mean your right heel is closer to your left thigh, or even your right thigh. You do you. We want to stay on top of our left thigh. I like to keep my left toes tucked, so I stay honest there. You might even like to place a prop underneath the right hip, if that helps you keep the weight in your left thigh and take some stress off. Starting with a little bit of a back bend. Might walk the fingertips back. Glutes strong, navel in, shoulders down. Again, feel the ribs just below your shoulder blades. Roll into the spine, lift the heart. Bring your chin back down. Deep breathing here. You're welcome to stay here. Or on your next exhale, you might come into sleeping pigeon. You can rest your forearms on a pillow, bolster, blocks, or the floor. Letting your shoulders drop down your back, keeping length through the torso. You might even imagine on your next inhale, everywhere that you're feeling the most sensation, expanding like a balloon. And then on a extended, long exhale, you might feel that balloon soften down, release. Release the back of the neck, chin coming in. Just notice how good it feels to be still for a moment. Last cycle. And on your next inhale, mindfully placing wrists below shoulders, spreading the fingers evenly, however works for you to make your way back into down dog. Again, you might like to pedal a little bit to work that out, whatever feels good. You might like to be still and just notice the difference between the sides, the work you've done making itself known. Softening neck, mouth. Again, feel strong in the arms, rooting in the inner palms, elbows turning forward. Lift the outer edges of shoulder blades. Navel in. Second side, if you'd like, you did on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. And on an exhale, left knee behind left shoulder. You can flex the foot if that helps you, left wrist. You can flex the foot if that helps you get deeper into the outer left thigh. Stepping right knee back as much as is appropriate for you on this side. Again, feel welcome to prop the left hip. And again, let your weight rest on top of the right thigh. This helps open the left hip. Starting off with this bit of back bend. You can untuck the back toes if you'd like. Just make sure you stay on top of the right thigh. Hands walking back. Feel the glutes strong, the navel in, the shoulders down. And again, the ribs below the shoulder blades. Roll in toward the spine, lifting the heart. Let your chin come back down. Calm your nervous system. Taking a full couple rounds of breath here. And if you'd like, on the next exhale, moving into your sleeping pigeon. Keep your shoulders down the back and link through the torso, chin to throat. Again, maybe the inhale, imagining where you're feeling the most, expanding like a balloon, inviting space. The complete exhale, releasing the tension, softening. Keep the breath moving toward the kidneys. Relax your teeth away from each other. Part your lips, helping the jaw, the tongue soften. The muscles of the face release. Around the eyes, the brow. Last round, please. And on an exhale, wrists back below shoulders. However works for you to make your way back to down dog, mindful in your hands. Again, you're ready. Welcome to pedal, sway, be still. Just notice what you notice here. We're going to make our way to our seat. You could come in with knees down, coming into your seat if you'd like, or if you'd like to play with it, again, strong arms, index finger, thumb rooting down, and your elbows forward, outer shoulders lift, and maybe you do a little squat and then jump to an easy seat. Just play, no big deal. All right, Paschimottanasana. So you're welcome to sit on a pillow or a blanket here if it helps you lift up and out of your waistline. You might also like to just draw your sits bones back if you're not using either of those. A wider leg is going to be kinder in the hamstrings, so decide what is appropriate for you today. Draw your toes back, feel your thighs root down. If you have low back concerns, I'd suggest staying in Dandasana. Let your wrists be below your shoulders and press down an index finger and thumb to lift up and out of your waistline. Otherwise, if you're going into Paschimottanasana, hands can be the thighs or the floor. Everyone, inhale, lengthen heart, top of head to sky. Exhale, navel in, and if it's appropriate for you, invite your forward fold. Shoulders down the back. Inhale, lengthen, heart and top of head. Notice a little bit of a back bend here, you guys. A long exhale, navel to spine. Again, we're not pressing, we're inviting. And keeping the breath toward the back ribs, the chin to the throat. And just notice here, if you're feeling a really big stretch between your shoulder blades, this might be a sign that you're rounding in your back. I know that feels good, but it's taking the stretch away from the low back, hips, and the backs of the legs where we really want this to stay focused. So if you're noticing that, I want you to come up a bit, draw your shoulders down, and lengthen. Again, heart, top of head. Feel a little bit of cow pose, and then exhale, belly button to spine. And just notice how that feels different. Long exhales, helping you release even more. Stay with the sensation. Notice if your mind wants to wander away. I know the more attention I can give to what I'm feeling in a pose and my breath, the more that I'm able to release, more space I'm able to find. Nice, you guys. Last round here. And on an inhale, please make your way back up. When you're ready, to your back. Before we go into our bridge pose, let's just work out the spine a bit in some windshield wipers. So open your arms to a T. Your heels can start off below your knees, and then you can widen your feet to there, maybe to the edges of your mat if you're using one, or whatever feels comfortable for you here. Let your upper back be smooth to the floor, the back of your neck long, chin to throat. With your navel into your spine, on an exhale, let both knees lower to the right, and let your head roll to the left. The inhale, bringing knees up, head to neutral. And on your exhale, both knees left, head to right. You'll do 2 more rounds, letting your breath be your guide. Just noticing this little bit of massage in the back of the head. Back to neutral when you're ready. Again, heels below knees. And then again, if it feels best in your back to low back to widen the stance, do. Arms alongside the torso, palms down. Preparing for this bridge. Navel to spine. On an inhale, drive your knees down and lift your hips up. Feel your heels draw back towards your shoulder blades. Inner knees are drawing toward each other without really caving in. Root the inner feet down and feel your outer hips lift up. If you'd like here, you can roll the shoulders under. You could even clasp your hands and reach knuckles to heels, heels to knuckles. You might even like to press the upper arms into the floor wherever you are. And again, feel the back ribs roll into the spine, lifting the sternum. Try to stay soft in your throat, your mouth, your eyes. If you'd like to go into wheel pose, if that's in your practice, you can place your hands. I won't lead you through it, but if it's in there, you can push and make your way up. If you're in a clasp, in your bridge pose, release. If you're in wheel, tuck your chin, gently lower everyone back down to the floor. Vertebra by vertebra, slowly rolling down, navel in. Try to let your sacrum be the last thing to come down. And pause at the bottom when you get there. All right, you guys, our final twist. Open your arms again to a T. If you would like to go into a windshield wiper hold, that twist that we just did before bridge, you're more than welcome to practice that twist, or any twist that feels good. The variation I'm giving you, if you'd like to come into it, is legs up into a 90-degree angle. Flexing the feet, navel to spine. On an exhale with control, please lower both legs to the right. Remember, we want to keep the left shoulder anchored, so adjust the bend in the knees, the flex in the hips to accommodate. If you'd like here, yogis, you can extend the left leg, flex the foot, and let the leg be heavy to the floor. If it's accessible, you might even hold the big toe or the inner arch. Maybe head rolling to the left. Each inhale, inviting space to the left low back. Anywhere else you're feeling this? Each exhale, softening you down in your twist. Notice where you're holding energy and try to let it go. Last 2 rounds. The bottom of your next exhale, bending the top leg, navel to spine. Please make your way up to where you began, however suits you. And when you're ready, an exhale with control will lower both legs to the left. Again, mindful of right shoulder staying rooted to the floor. If you did on the other side, extend the top leg here, energy through the flexed foot heel, leg heavy to the floor. Maybe it's accessible to hold the big toe mound or the big toe. We're not overly striving for this. Don't become attached to any type of outcome. Rather, look for where you can find the most space. Maybe head rolling to the right. Again, inhaling to the right low back. Exhale, releasing you down. Last round. The bottom of your exhale, bending the top knee, navel in as you make your way back up. You're welcome to come into Appanasana, holding hamstrings or shins. Maybe you'd like to go into reclined child's pose, letting the knees drop toward the outer edges of the body. Or maybe you'd like to come into a happy baby here. Wherever you are, you could rock, you could roll. If you're in Appanasana, you could come into a ball, forehead to knees. If you're a happy baby, maybe you take some time to be still, or recline child's pose, any of them. Letting the weight of your arms draw your knees down. And if you're holding your feet in happy baby, gently press hands and feet together. If there are any final poses you would like to take here to complete your practice, know that's available. And whenever you are ready to come into relaxation pose, please make your way. Again, if your low back or your hips are uncomfortable, flat on your back, you can use a rolled blanket or pillow below your knees. Placing your legs in such a way that your hips can relax a little bit more. So at least hip width, maybe pinky toes heavy to the mat. Let your shoulders roll under. And then place your arms in a way that's sustainable. Palms up will help your shoulders relax more. Let the back of your neck be long, your chin drawing in to calm your nervous system. You've taken the time to spend the effort. Now take the time to reap the ease. Softly gazing on the sky, your eyes drifting closed. Let's take a big inhale to the back ribs here. And exhale out the mouth, let it go. You might take a couple more of those. And just allow your breath to breathe itself, to be natural and easy. Allow your mind to rest on your breath, inviting space, releasing tension in the mind. On each exhale, can you feel your back body drop a little lower into the earth and spread a little wider? And on each inhale, can you feel your front body lift a little more to the sky and become a little brighter? Inviting space into the body as you rest in Shavasana. As always, yogis, you are welcome to stay here as long as you would like. If you feel ready to invite movement to your body, maybe let it be a gentle wiggle of the fingers, the toes. When you start to flex and extend the wrists, the ankles, maybe even rock your head side to side. Maybe eventually you'd like to take a full body stretch here. Inhaling the arms overhead as you arch your back, spreading fingers and toes, lengthening. And if and when you'd like, you can roll to either side, pausing for as long as you choose in fetal position. And whenever you feel ready, strong arms will help you make your way up to a comfortable seat. Wherever you are, taking some time to practice gratitude. If you'd like, bringing hands together at the heart. Calling to mind 3 or maybe 5 things that you are grateful for here and now. And really let this gratitude move beyond an idea into a feeling in your body. Where do you notice gratitude in your body? The love and the light in me recognizes and honors the love and the light in each of you. And when we are in this space, we are one. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this finds you well.